Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna start by saying I don't even know if right now that this video is going to go live. I don't really know, but let me tell you, if you do want to stick around and you are watching this video right now and I did post it, I think you should watch it. Especially if you're a fan of my story times, because this is a very recent story time that actually happened on Halloween. Honestly, I was extremely shocked by it when it happened and wasn't expecting it in the slightest, and a few other people really weren't expecting it as well. And it's kind of an interesting story to touch on because it's also on a topic of something that I don't talk about a lot on my channel, and I feel like would get me majorly demonetized and probably blacklisted on YouTube. I don't really know. So I try not to talk about it. I try not to really draw a lot of attention to it. Sometimes on my social medias, as much as I'm like so weirded out by the situation and I don't really understand it, I don't want the people involved to feel like that I'm like mad at them, or that I'm like talking shit or mad at them or trying to expose them. I'm going to tell you a story that happened a few weeks ago about, sounds weird, but about my boyfriend and his best friend that he's known since he was like in 3rd grade, and his best friend's girlfriend. I've actually made a story time. I've never like shared their names. You guys like wouldn't know who they are, and that's okay. They're cool people. I have nothing wrong with them. These people I've met like a few times, and I even made a story about the time that I did shrooms for the first time, and they were like the other couple that was there, but I did make a story time about that, and that was like the couple involved. So I did know these people and I had hung out with them a few times, but mainly like a few years back. We hadn't really hung out as like couple and couple, like me and my boyfriend and then my boyfriend's best friend and his girlfriend. We didn't really hang out like us four a lot, especially not recently. Little backstory. Let's start with the backstory. I recently, about the time that I came back from Nocturnal Wonderland, which was like mid-September, I decided to join OnlyFans, and I'm gonna try so hard to not get this demonetized. So I'm gonna speak around it. I might not even put the link to my page anywhere. It's on my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet if you guys do want to go on my Twitter and sign up or check it out or whatever, because this whole story is going to be about my OnlyFans page. So if you want to check it out, I don't really know where I'm going to have the link. I might have it in the description. I might have it in the comment section. Definitely my pinned tweet on Twitter, so remember to check that out and sign up, okay? Your girl needs some coin. So I decided mid-September that like I didn't really have money anymore, and I was tired of it, and I was tired of that YouTube wasn't cutting it for me at this point, and it's still kind of not. And I know a lot of creators personally that aren't interested in like just sticking with YouTube AdSense anymore, and they kind of want to like branch out and do other things and find other streams of income. And you're always told it's so important to have multiple streams of income when you're a social media influencer. And so I'm like, you know, crap, I really need to find another way to make money, because YouTube AdSense just isn't cutting it at all, especially living in Orange County, and I don't want to leave my family and friends and move to a cheaper state. And I was just kind of like sad and like pondering and just trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And also at this time, as you guys know, I was in my really expensive apartment, so that wasn't helping either. And so I'm chilling, and my boyfriend, Sebastian, is on the phone with his best friend. And they're just talking, they're gaming, they always like game share, and like they were really close and stuff. They'd known each other since they were kids. And so, you know, I was always cool with him. I always like loved to listen to their conversations. Like they were both really funny together and stuff. And his boyfriend started saying something about how I would make a lot of money selling content, aka making a page, you know what I'm saying? So he actually expresses this, and I hear this on speakerphone, and I'm like, oh my god, having him say that, maybe like Seb will hear that and be like, oh, that could actually be a good stream of income. And I start thinking in my head, I could do this to support me, I could do this to support like me and my boyfriend, or help a little bit when like things get rough. Like this can be an extra income for myself and us like as a whole. And now I have a puppy, so it's been really helping like with supporting my puppy and everything, and it's been really nice. So I started having all these thoughts of like, ooh, should I do this? And I had never really thought about making it before. Like my best friend has a Patreon, and she does so well, and she makes so much money, and was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to make money easily, but also provide people with content that they might want, you know? So this guy, we'll call him Jordan. We're just calling him Jordan. Jordan suggests that I should make a page and sell my content, because actually his girlfriend did the same thing and he was okay with it. There was nothing wrong with it. That's apparently what the tea was. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, like she does it too? Okay, I didn't know that. Like honestly, you don't have to be single to do it, because it's not like a romantic thing, you know? It's not like I'm like on Tinder like trying to find a date. Like I'm like selling content to customers, you know? Also nothing crazy, I keep it classy on there. I just honestly do like bikini lingerie, like cute stuff that makes me feel cute, okay? When I feel sexy, I guess. I obviously had a long talk about it with my boyfriend, and you know, we talked about it a lot. He wasn't really comfortable with it at first, then he realized, okay, it's money, it's a job, it's not like I'm out here like dreaming of doing this for the rest of my life. And I love all my people on there. Oh, here's my baby! Hi, babies! Hallie's gonna join our story time. So we talk about it, he agrees to it, I make my page, and I start promoting it a little bit, and I start making a little bit of money off of it. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I wasn't like anywhere crazy on it. I think I had like 15 fans. I think I have about 63 right now. But when I started, I was just kind of like not taking it as seriously. Around this time, I would say like early October, I get a subscription, and it literally says like Jordan. It says his name. And the thing about the people that subscribe to my page is you can't really see like who they are or like their picture unless they decide to want to do that. Like most of them are just like user 48569. But this literally just said Jordan, and let me say his name is a little bit not unique, but like you don't hear it a lot these days. So when I saw that, I was like, huh, there's no way. And in the back of my head, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if Seb is like spying on me because he wants to make sure I'm not doing anything bad, which I've always prided myself and told myself, I promise, if he asked to see anything on my page, I wouldn't be ashamed, I wouldn't be embarrassed, there'd be nothing sketchy on there, I have nothing to hide. I only post things like I'm comfortable with, and honestly, I know that my boyfriend would be comfortable with. So I was never afraid of that, and I was like, okay, that's fine, honestly. If Seb asked Jordan to sign up, then like, you know, it's fine. I don't care if he's snooping, like, it's okay because I'm not hiding anything on there, so, like, let him snoop. Like, and there's no way to, like, give your boyfriend a password or anything to, like, see it, so there's nothing I really could do. He would have had to, like, pay for it, and, you know, my boyfriend gets it in real life, so he doesn't need to do that. So I was like, okay, maybe that's just the tea, and they're just, you know, keeping tabs on me, making sure I'm not doing anything wrong. And I don't blame anybody for thinking like that. Fast forward. I continue doing my content and it's going pretty well. I'm like slowly gaining subscribers and I'm excited about it. I'm happy. Come Halloween. This is Halloween day / night. I woke up and we had like plans to go out with our friends. They were gonna pick us up and we were gonna go like drink and like have fun and it was gonna be a good night. It was Halloween, right? So I was like really excited, but my boyfriend was kind of like in a weird mood this day. He was just in a weird mood for some reason and he kind of like went back on his want to do the plans. He was like, no, I don't really want to go. I kind of would just rather stay home. Like, can we just like chill? I was kind of getting upset because it's like we told our friends that we were going to go out and party and we were going to go hang out with them and it was going to be a lit time. I don't want to go back on them and like tell them that we can't go anymore. And so I was like a little bit upset. And so I had an eyelash appointment because I had eyelash extensions at the time at like 5:30. We were going to be leaving from the eyelash place straight to Allie's house so that we could like go and like have our night. So we were going to be basically like leaving the house at like 5 o'clock ready to go for the night. So it's like 3, 4 o'clock. My boyfriend's not doing anything to get ready. And he's still being his stubborn self. And he's like, I don't want to go. Like, I'm not going to go. And I was getting silent. I was giving him the silent treatment. I was annoyed. I was like, I'm going with or without you. It's like 4:50 at this point. And I'm like getting dressed. I'm getting ready. And I'm like pissed. We're arguing. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going with or without you. I'm gonna go get my eyelashes done, and honestly, like, I'm not coming back for you. So, like, you're either coming now or, you know, that's that. And he didn't have time to shower, so we got more in a fight, and I was like, okay, I'm leaving. And I grabbed my stuff to basically change at Allie's house as if I wasn't gonna come back for Seb. I decided and I called him. I was like, okay, you know, I'll come back for you basically, but like be ready. So I get my eyelashes done. I'm just like, ugh, through the whole thing. And I called him on my way back up to like Allie's or home. I had to figure out where I was going, if he was gonna be going or not, and if I had to pick him up. And he's like, yeah, I got ready, like, come get me. So I tell him about the plans and he starts like backing out again because he was in a mode of like, kind of like antisocial mode. Like he just really didn't want to go out. So I'm like, okay, we've been through this all day. I don't need to like sit here and you just like go back on the plans the whole time. I came back to like finish changing. I came inside and he was ready and we were just like bickering a little bit. I like have my outfit on, I get changed, and I was like, okay, I'm going with or without you, so you can decide if you're coming right now or not. Allie's outside, I'm gonna go, like I'm leaving. And so he like gets his shoes on, we're like about to go, and we're bickering, mind you. Like we're kind of in like a heated moment at this point because like I just had been arguing with this guy all day and we were just butting heads all day, not seeing eye to eye, and I just like had it. I just like wanted to go drink so badly and like have fun. So this is where shit gets weird. And this is where the story really kicks in. That was just a lot of back info. So we're sitting by the door. I'm legitimately about to walk out the door. I have my shoes on, I have my bag, and he like looks at his phone and he's like, what is this? And he turns it to me and it's a screenshot. And let me backstory a little bit more, okay? this same day that we were arguing, I actually posted on my page, and it was the first more explicit photo I've ever posted on there. It was like the first more explicit photo. That's really all I'm gonna say. And it wasn't anything crazy, but I knew that I needed to like keep my subscribers up on there and like keep the money, because I wasn't posting a lot, and I just went to a rave and I wasn't really posting, and I was posting content that wasn't